Hey guys, so today I'm doing a review of Blood Red Road by Moria Young. Okay, so let me just start off by saying when I first started off this book, the writing style really threw me off, and I was sort of scared that I was going to hate the book just because of the writing style. It's very different, very hard to get used to, because the language is not correct, the grammar is not correct, but it's supposed to be that way. It was hard for me to read at first. It was kind of slowing me down because obviously when I'm reading incorrect grammar, I'm like automatically trying to like fix it in my head. So that was something that kind of bugged me first off. But after that, I mean, I really got into the book. And this is a pretty big book, as you can tell. And with big books like this, they usually intimidate me. Therefore, it takes me quite a while to get through them. But I read this in 2 days, and that's fast for me. So it was such an amazing book. I really just pretty much liked everything about it except for the writing style, but I got used to it. So the main character's name is Saba, or Saba. I'm gonna say Saba. That's how I pronounce it. And she kind of lives out in the middle of nowhere with her family, and she has a twin brother that she's very, very close to. And what happens is this group of men, I can't exactly remember their name right now, I think it's like Tauntaun or something, they come and take her brother away, and so she has to go on this journey basically to find him and bring him home. And I just love the character development in the story, and I love how much the main character grows as the story goes. You really see her mature and develop, and I just think that's really awesome. The main character I didn't like at first because she was kind of mean, and just mean to everyone around her. She was very kind of, I wouldn't say independent because she was very dependent on her brother, but once her brother was gone, she was very much an introvert and didn't want to be around other people. Which brings me to her little sister named Emmy, and she hated Emmy because their mother actually died giving birth to Emmy, or a little bit after Emmy was born, but the birth was the cause of the mother's death. So Saba sort of blamed Emmy for that and kind of always hated her. So she was very mean to Emmy in the very beginning of the book, but I loved how their relationship grew, and she grew closer to Emmy as they went on this mission to find their brother. And it was just such a good book. Every single character that came into the story I loved, and all the friends that Saba makes were just really awesome people, and I just totally devoured this book, and now I'm wanting more. Although I do have to say I think this would be better as a standalone book, just because everything was pretty much concluded in the end, and I know that this is going to be a series, so it kind of bugs me because it's like, everyone tries to use as much money as possible. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So they're going to try to sell as many books as they can in the series, but I think it just would have been so much better as a standalone book. But I do have to admit that I'm excited for the other books just because I enjoyed the characters and everything so much. So yeah, the journey that Saba goes on is really interesting. It was kind of fun to go through. I mean, even though the trials that she came across were very heart-wrenching at times, it was still a very fun adventure to go on with her. And no, it's not necessarily completely action-packed like, say, the Iron Fae series, because with the Iron Fae series, it's like during their journeys, at every turn, there's something crazy happens. It's not necessarily like this with this book. I mean, there is lots of action in here, but it's just not as frequent as it would be in, say, the Iron Fae series. So that could be a downfall for some people, but I still enjoyed it. I loved reading it, and I don't really have very many complaints. Yeah, the love interest name is Jack, and he was okay. I mean, I didn't hate him, but I didn't necessarily love him. So he was good for Saba, and it was a fun little thing that they had going on, but I don't know. I could have done without it, I guess. But yeah, that is my review for Blood Red Road. I gave it 4.5 stars. I highly recommend it, honestly. I didn't think that I actually would like it this much, but it surprised me, and I really think that you guys should give it a try. Like I said, just try to get past the writing style if you pick this up, because it can be off-putting at first. But yeah, so I hope you guys liked my review. I hope you guys try this book out for yourselves. And yeah, that's it for my video. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.